start today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
On first down, Wilson.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He'll buy some time right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Seahawks 1st down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Again, Wilson. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown,
Rashad Penny with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the 2 winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these 2, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones who beat the Seahawks 28-23. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On first down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down Packers.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The play lost a yard. It's now
here's Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down.
Hey, take 26. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the screen. Run. Pass. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Right here. Now, this.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 16th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown of the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence?
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Seahawks
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey, dude.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Packers 29, Seahawks 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Wilson will throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Another run. Again, it's Dallas. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a play fake. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, it's Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make it? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Past the 20. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Seattle.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a second down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Packers.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Wilson's pass.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Seahawks 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Rodgers now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he's going to fire one. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Jones.
Number 30.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards 8.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. To throw is Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
43.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, pick 26.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion at 24 yards there. Nice play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jaron Reed. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Wilson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left, and this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Rodgers throwing here. Flushed out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Harrison Butker on
the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Callaway on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and the return will stop right around the 25. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers looking to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On play action, Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him, kicking it from a long distance.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special.
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw is Rodgers. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Final score.
Well, Charles put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will